Hi everybody, it's Big Al with some more content for Lord of the Rings Rise to War. Today I want to do a commander guide on Galadriel. She's one of those elves that some people either like her or they hate her. So let's take a look at her. So here's my Galadriel. I have her some decent equipment, but we're going to start with the skills so that we know what we need to do. I am going to reset this. Okay, first she has Mistress of Magic. It is a focused damage dealing skill that attacks 3 formations, does up to 140% focus damage. One important key is because you're going to stack her up with focus is the level 5. Normal attacks now deal focus damage. With focus damage, it disregards a commander's defense because defense is against physical damage. In addition, focus damage dealt plus 10%, and it can stack. So by the end of the fight, you're looking at plus 50%, which is nice. Lord of Lorien, Lady of Lorien, is another focus damage skill that does up to 320% on 2 formations, but it has a 30% chance to inflict madness on the target. Level 5 and level 10 just increases your chance. Scholar of the Octal. This is a healing skill for your commander, for Galadriel's unit. It is modified off of focus, which can get pretty high. The defense of the commander's formation unit plus 15 at level 5, and that's for 1 round each time it fires. Level 10, defense of 1 allied formation unit plus 15. So it's also helping out one of your allied units. Nenya's Guardian. This is another healing skill that restores. That restores hit points on 2 allied formation units. Come on, sorry. Having a little malfunction. There we go. Goes up to 200%, and it's also modified by focus. At level 5, it gives a 50% chance to also remove 1 debuff. And level 10, the chance of removing debuff is increased to 100%. So, she is going to be a damage dealing commander. So you want to put 1 point into Mistress of Magic first. And the reason for that is the firing order. Once you get enough points, you're going to want that focus damage to plus 10% to stack. But her most important skill is this one, the Lady of Lorien. You're going to want to max this one first. You put 1 point in Mistress of Magic, and then you max this. Second, you will max out the Mistress of Magic. So, for me, she is level 40, and what respect level is she? Is respect level 5. So, I could either heal 1 of my units or heal 2 of my allies. I personally like Nanya's Guard because I want to help out my allies. Also, when you get her Relic, the Ring of Water, okay, it's going to increase her stats, which is nice, but the special effect is each round for the first 2 instances of focus damage dealt by Galadriel, she gains follow-up healing. And it restores 20% of the commander's formation unit. So, with that, once you get the unique, well, they call it a relic now, she's automatically going to be doing some healing to her troops, so you might as well help out the other troops. As far as gear is concerned, she is a damage dealing commander, so you want commander damage, and for her, because she is focus based, you want commander focus. Blazing Tongue is a very good option for her because it gives both. It gives commander damage and it gives Commander Focus, which also works as a double-edged sword because you can use this item on, say, Gimli, because he needs focus for his relic as well. Next, I like the Call of the Forest. It gives focus, it gives unit defense, it gives command, but also it gives initiative. Right now, Galadriel's base initiative speed starts out at 16. Okay, with this, she becomes faster than a base Gandalf the White or Gandalf the Gray. So that means when her madness fires off, she might be able to grab one of White Council, or if there's any left, she can grab some of the other different skills. She can grab Gandalf the Gray's healing, but with the way that it fires off, you're mostly looking for, because it's every 3 rounds, so round 3, 6, and 9, you're hoping to steal like a Durin's blood off of Dane or Gimli, which, if you notice, the initiative is 15 on Gimli and 17 on Dane. So she would act first in those rounds. Hopefully, you get lucky and steal the madness. Madness, one of the commanders with Durin's blood. Next, I have the golden skin. There's a bunch of different options for the armor. This is just what I had. Again, we're using what we got to make the best out of it. So it has commander focus and it has unit defense, which helps. Next, I have the fine smoking pipe. This is a must for any focus damage dealing commander, because it gives quite a bit of focus at plus 25, but it gives plus 7 of 7 commander damage. That is very important. The Lord of Arcane skill is one of the better skills for Galadriel. You can also use one of the defensive ones. You do not want to use like Sharp Blade. Most of the other gear effects are rigged for physical damage. I want to point out again, here is her defense. Effects ability to resist physical damage. So again, she's going to bypass their defense. So she is a good option. I like her. I have her float in between my main and my second army. It depends on who I'm fighting at the time. So just wanted to give a little brief description of Galadriel. She does have her uses, and again, with the different gear, you can use whatever you want, whatever you got to make her the best. So you want commander focus, you want commander damage. I personally like the little bit of initiative because I want to try to steal the Durin's blood. But the fine smoking pipe is definitely the best in-slot item for her. So I hope this clears up a little information about Galadriel, and if anybody wants to use her, feel free. I think she's a decent commander. There are better ones, but again, you're using what you got. As always, make the best out of what you got. Have a good day, guys.